Barcelona Alaves 1-0. What a game. Sorry if I'm uploading a little bit late. You know, it's a weekend. There are some great games, some big games in the Premier League. So I had to watch them. So I just finished the game of Inter against Milan. That's why I'm uploading a little late. We're going to talk about this game. I'm not going to talk too much about the gameplay or the tactics. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to focus more on some players and what this win means to us. All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the title is on. The title is definitely on. You remember there was a time a lot of people lost hope. Many Barcelona fans, they lost hope when we were 7 points behind. They're like, La Liga is done. There's nothing we can do when we used to lose games against big teams, small teams. Many Barcelona were saying, there's no way we're coming back. We should forget about La Liga. We should focus more on Champions League. And I still had hope. I know, bro, 16, 17 games is a lot. We can still catch up. And knowing how Madrid is playing, knowing that Madrid doesn't really have a system of playing, I knew there was something we can do, take advantage, something Barcelona has not been doing for a long time, taking advantage when Madrid loses some points. We don't take advantage. We saw that in the beginning of the season, but Barcelona took advantage. As the match started, as the game started, that's not what we could notice because we started really poorly. The only highlights from that first half that we can remember is the dribble and the run of Lamine Yamal carrying the ball, dribbling past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, 7 Alaves players, guys. That was a Messi-esque move. I was so flabbergasted. That was wow. Wow. That's why we love this game. That's why we love this game. I've seen on Twitter a lot of people critic the haters of Lamine Yamal. For me, these are people that don't love the game. These people that were saying, well, he dribbles, but he doesn't have, nothing comes out of it. Bro, even if this kind of action, nothing comes out of it, it's still beautiful to see. That's why we love football. We don't love football because of 200 passes in your own half. That's not why we love football. We love football because of the mixture of things that get into football. And you can't hate on that action from Lamine Yamal. And let me tell you, if that was an action done by a Madrid player, it would be beautiful to see, no matter the team that you support, no matter which team you're fan of, that kind of action. That's why we love football. That's why people pay tickets to go and watch games. We don't pay tickets to go and watch people passing, doing basic things. We like seeing this kind of action in a game in a high level competition like La Liga. This is not something we see often. So man, that was so good. So that's the only thing we can highlight from Barcelona in the first half because I think we played so poorly. It made me remember our game against Getafe. I was like, is this Alaves? Is this Alaves? I don't remember them playing this way in the first part of the season. I was scared. I was scared a little bit, and I really thought it would go to a draw or maybe Alaves ends up getting the 3 points. That's what I was thinking. Hopefully we got two players, Lamine Yamal and Pedri, that turn up for us because the goal Lewandowski scored is because of those two players, Pedri and Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski, yeah, I'm gonna give him credit for his good positioning and good reading of the game to go and position himself right there and just put in his tapping. At the end, it doesn't matter how we play this game. What was most important was to get the 3 points, and that's why I'm not going to talk too much about the tactics, the gameplay. We needed 3 points. We needed 3 points, guys, and that makes me happy. If you played really well today, from the first minute to the 19th minute, and finish with a draw or maybe you lost like the one against Atletico, it would have hurt me so bad. These 3 points is more important than anything. There are games like that. You can play good in every games. You should know that by now. You can't play very well. There are days where things won't go your way, especially with the ref. I'm going to talk about the ref, the La Liga ref. This is not something that's uncommon. If you're a Barcelona fan, if you've been watching our games, you know it's not uncommon. La Liga refs are so trash. They're so trash. I don't even understand how this kind of refereeing keeps going on. I don't understand. Anyway, going back to this game was intense. And there's some factors that can explain that. After the Madrid loss yesterday, Barcelona, they were trying to, reduce the gap of points that between them and Madrid. Alaves, they are almost in the low relegation zone. I don't know if they're in the relegation zone. I think they were 17, something like that. So they are close to the relegation zone. So they are also playing for their spot in the La Liga. That's why the game was so intense and it was a tough game. It was a tough game, very tough. But we did what was necessary to get the 3 points. That's the most important. Now let's talk about the players. I want to start with Chesney. Chesney, he didn't have much to do today because Alaves they didn't get any chance. They didn't have any good chance. Even one good chance, I don't think. It's only by the end of the game that they started, to push it a little bit, try to get a goal, try to get an equalizer, but Chesney didn't have much to do. The only thing I can talk about Chesney is something that I've noticed on him. When he comes out to kick the ball away, sometimes he doesn't have to do that. Sometimes there's a free player. I remember this action where Balde was totally free on the left side, and then Chesney just came and cleared the ball, giving back the ball to the opponents. And that's something Chesney has to, sometimes you need to calm down. And it's because of that precipitation that he committed that fault on Balde when we were playing against Benfica. That's the same precipitation he got. Sometimes he needs to calm down. And that's what led to the fall he made on Balde in our game against Benfica. So sometimes when you want to clear the ball, look around. And when you're going, maybe if there's a possibility to pass to your player that's totally free, he's not been marked, pass the ball to him. That's how you can keep the ball instead of clearing it and just giving the ball to your opponent. So that's something I have against Chesney. So Chesney, if you can fix that, will be good. Kunde didn't have a great game for me. It was so mid. He made a lot of bad passes. If it happens one time, 2 times, yeah, you can understand. It's not every time that you're gonna be accurate, but in this game, Kunde was not good. He was not reassuring. Kunde was a lot of bad passes. So for me, this game, Kunde was mid. Centre back Kubasi did a good game, and Balde, he's one of the only players that managed to play well in that first half with Pedri and Lamine Yamal. Those are the only three that I could see in that first half. Rafinha didn't get a lot of balls in the first half, but the three players I can remember from the first half putting on a good performance was Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and Balde. Now going to Araujo for the defenders. I wanted to speak on Araujo in the end, last position. Araujo is not the type of game he's made for. He's not made for this type of game. A game where we have the ball for almost 90% of the game, Araujo is not useful. We know he's not good in creation, especially when a team like Alaves that plays with a low line, a low defensive line. They don't press too much. They don't go forward too much. As I said, they didn't create a lot of chances. Araujo is good when our opponent is so offensive and aggressive. That's when Araujo is so useful. Araujo was not fit for this kind of game, for this type of game. He will always pass back to the keeper. He's always going to make a horizontal pass to Kubasi or to Kunde. Like, he doesn't create anything at all. So that's for Araujo, and big ups to Flick that changed him, that substituted him right after the second half started. So Hansi Flick, good decision making from him, good substitutions, and you could see that when Eric Garcia was brought in, the second half was much better because we could create more chances, we could control the ball more. That's it. You can see it. You can see the difference between the first half and the second half. And that means we rely a lot on our center backs to break those lines with passes, to control the ball, to be a little bit creative, asking the defenders to be creative like Pedri or Casado or Frankie de Jong. All we ask for them is to be able to keep the ball under pressure, to break lines with some passes, to break that pressing line of the opponent with some passes, make it easier for the midfielders. And Araujo can help us with that. He can help us with that. He has other attributes that makes him a very good defender, but in this kind of game, he was just not the type. He was just not made for this kind of game, for this kind of scenario. Let's go to Quesado. Casado, this game too, is a little bit like how now I'll say his game was made. This might be one of the worst games I've seen Casado play. This might be one of his worst performances I've seen. But still, it's just about the profile of the player. I think Casado profile wasn't so helpful in this game. When you see an opponent that doesn't create a lot of chances, Casado, he really doesn't, he won't shine this kind of game. He will shine in the game where the opponent is pressing, and this game was not the case. So Casado, I won't blame him, he gave us a lot this season, so we can give him a pass, even if he doesn't perform well just for one game. So it's all right, it's fine, it's all fine. And let's go to Pedri. Pedri was good. In the first half, the passes weren't so accurate. The passes weren't accurate. There was an accuracy problem from all the team as a whole. So Pedri first half, it was kind of average, but second half, Pedri pulled up and he participated in the goal we scored to get the 3 points. So big game to Pedri. That's a good boy. We're happy to have in the team. Let's go to the next one. Gavi didn't have play after the injury he got on his head. I hope it's not serious. I don't think it's serious because he really wanted to play even after his teammates Rafinha and Flick and the staff members, they were trying to convince him to not take any risk. He still wanted to play. And I think Gavi also, when he's playing, he needs to, know when to go hard, know when to calm down, because that was very dangerous. That was so dangerous. And I wouldn't like Gavi to get another serious injury that would take him out for a year or for 6 months. So I think he should, sometimes it's good to be aggressive. That's cool. But in this particular action where he got the hit on his head, I can say that was risky. Both of them jumped on the ball to head it, but it happens. So I can't really blame him for that. But he got a yellow card early in the game. He didn't play for more than 10 or 15 minutes. Got injured right early in the game, and we hope it's nothing serious. Now let's talk about Rafinha. Like I think I talked about Rafinha. Rafinha didn't touch the ball a lot in the first half. But after Frankie de Jong and Eric Garcia came in the game, second half, everything got much better for the whole team. And Rafinha, he had a good game. Not as good as the one he's made us used to, but he had a good game. Lamine Yamal, man of the match, MVP. What else can we say? And I'm really starting to ask myself, is Lamine Yamal really 17 years old, guys? Is he really 17 years old? This boy is magical. He's magic. Every time he gets the ball, something can happen. Something will happen. What a joy to watch him play. And it makes it look so easy, guys. It makes it look so easy. And this is high-level football. This football at high level. And this guy, this kid, is making it look so easy. Wow. We're so lucky to have Lamine Yamal in our team, guys. We are so lucky. So lucky. I'm so I'm so happy to know that he's in my team. And it's only in Barcelona that we produce this kind of generational talent, because he's clearly a generational talent. No cap. And Lewandowski. Yeah, Lewandowski gave us the lead, gave us our only goal in the game. He gave us 3 points. Yeah, that's good. That's what we expect from Lewandowski. But again, what does he do in the game, guys? I think in the first half, he succeeds only one of his passes. Only one pass that he succeeds. And he touches how many balls? Maybe 9 or 6 balls, Lewandowski. It's hard to watch him play, guys. This man is old. Lewandowski is old. You should start thinking about his replacement. I said it in one of my past videos. I'm grateful for the game he gave us today. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for him being in the right position. And he even almost missed. He almost missed that chance. He almost missed. But we're not going to talk too much about that because we got the 3 points. That was the most important. But again, Lewandowski in the game, when the team is working great, when the team is playing well, even when they're not playing well, Lewandowski doesn't contribute to anything. At least score the goals. If you score the goals like you scored today, then we cool. If you can just score and stop missing, then it's fine. You can make 100, 1,000 bad passes. I don't care. I know you're not young. You're old enough. Most of your comrades, they've gone to Al Hilal. They've taken their retirement, But you used to playing high-level football. All I'm asking from you is just to score and stop missing great balls. Stop missing, please, Lewandowski. Anyway, we're gonna wait for the game of Real Madrid against Atletico next week, and we need to win our next game against Sevilla. All right, if we win a game against Sevilla, I think we're gonna win. Sevilla is not that tough team we knew in the past. If we win our game against Sevilla, whatever happens in the game of Madrid against Atletico is going to benefit us. If Atletico wins, we are getting closer. We are closing the gap on Real Madrid. They're going to be leading only with 1 point. Do you realize that? We'll be 1 point away from Real Madrid and 3 points from Atletico. Okay, so the points gap won't change with Atletico. If Real Madrid wins, gap doesn't close with Real Madrid, but we are closing the gap with Atletico Madrid. We're gonna have the same points, and I'm sure with the goal difference, we're gonna have we're gonna be second on the table. And if it's a draw, we are getting closer to Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid will be 1 point from Real Madrid and same points with Atletico. Whatever happens in the game of in the derby, Atletico against Real Madrid is gonna benefit us, but we must win our game against Sevilla. So I'm counting on the boys, and we have a Copa del Rey game during the week. I think it's against Valencia. We played Valencia recently, and we crushed them 7-1. I don't think Valencia is gonna come with the same energy they brought in that game. They'll come with a totally different energy. I have a feeling it's gonna be harder than our previous game against them. I'm counting on the boys again, and maybe we're gonna make a game preview before that game, because our players need to go for every title available: Copa del Rey, Champions League, La Liga. We need to go for all. Okay, so I'm counting on the boys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments about the game, what you feel about the game, and let me know if you cared about the performance or the 3 points is all you wanted for this game. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. See you in the next one. Ciao.